Hello everybody, this is Ice from the FX Saber forums, here today to sell this beautiful MHS hilt seen in front of you. This is the first MHS Saber I built, and unfortunately I have to sell it to make car payments, which doesn't make me too happy, but the car comes first. So here we go, let's just move right down the line. This is pretty basic MHS stuff. There is a little custom work, like this right here is the rice port. It obviously has two inlaid switches, recharge port at the back, cover tech knob, and other than that, it's all pretty standard. The one thing that is imperfect about this Saber is that switch is cockeyed, just slightly. And like when I'm in this close, it's really noticeable, but honestly, when it's out here and it's on its side, it's not that big a deal. It is fixable, and actually I could fix it, but it would require rewiring the whole Saber, and that's not something I have time to do right now. So if the buyer so wishes, it can be done rather easily. I just don't have the time for it at the moment, and the price will reflect that. It's a very comfortable Saber, even though these grips originally when I bought them I thought would be rather sharp or uncomfortable, but it's not. It feels nice, and it has a few rubber bandings in it here and here, just for a little bit of extra room in the hilt and some added comfort. Not much else to say. Let's fire it up. It's got a PC 2.0 right here, then a quad pack of 4,500 cells here, a Luxion blue, even though it's more of a cyan, in the heatsink with a 8.7-inch focusing lens, 2-watt base speaker, 2 AV switches, and the rice port and the recharge port, I think, is everything that's in it, as well as a bunch of wires. This rear switch is the activation button, and then the switches blink, as you can see there. It has a slight flicker to it. No flash on clash, but there is slightly more flicker on the clash. Not really seen too well on camera, but it's there. This speaker is actually rather loud the way it's mounted in there. It sounds nice. It's not too sensitive, but sensitive enough for me at least. Then we'll go to clashes. Then the front switch is the auxiliary button. First is blaster block. And we'll do the lockup. So all that is pretty basic. And then it has anti-power off. This is running Mad Cow's Hero font. Used to be running a modified version of it, so it would play music, but I removed that for sale purposes. And yeah, so here we have the rear end of the Saber unscrewed, just to show the SD card access. I've got electrical tape over the soundboard just to keep it from contacting the outside wall, because since that's metal, it may short circuit. So there's the SD card. Now this is not the cleanest looking Saber, but it's wired just fine. Everything works the way you'd expect it to, except my camera, which doesn't want to focus. So that's that. And then to reassemble it, just simply screw the coupler on, put the cover tech knob on top of that, and then the back plate on, making sure that you have the port going into the threading in the rear face. Quite easy. Right, so here we go with a blade. It's quite a bright Saber. And you can see the fluctuation much better in the blade there. Bright all the way to the tip, and as you can see, there's lots of light in this room. So this is a pretty bright blade. So there you go. Not much more to say about it. The sale will be linked down below in the FX Saber forums. So thanks for watching. See you guys later.